Now, this incident came shortly after the Utica Police Department sat down with Eyewitness News to break down gun violence statistics here in the city. Reporter Shelby Pay live in the studio with us now to tell us that story. Shelby.
Thanks, Jamie. Lieutenant Michael Curley explains that although it may seem as though there have been more shootings this year as compared to last, that's actually not the case. Let's take a listen. Lieutenant Michael Curley explains that this year, gun violence is prevalent in most upstate cities in New York State, but the Utica Police Department is actively working with the GIVE program, Street Outreach, and Save the Streets program.
We've taken nearly 60 guns off the street year to date. We've taken 6 ghost guns. We're at exact same amount of shootings as we had last year. So it may feel like a little bit more obviously high-profile incidents such as the one we had Saturday kind of exacerbate the situation, but it's no less different than we had in previous years, and we're really working very diligently to ensure that youth gun violence no longer occurs.
According to New York state law, it's illegal for minors to purchase a firearm. So where are they coming from?
So unfortunately, as we've seen, multiple individuals are able to obtain handguns. A lot of handguns come from out of state. The majority of handguns we trace that we've recovered have come from out of state locations. But we know that several gun store burglaries have happened in the previous years. We're recovering those guns still to this day. Those are over 50, 60 guns that are on the city streets of Utica. A lot of times individuals are stealing guns out of people's unlocked vehicles. We urge citizens, it's great to have a pistol permit, but you must issue due care with the care of that weapon. Do not leave it in an unlocked vehicle. Do not leave it in any vehicle, even if it's locked. People are breaking into cars. A lot of times burglaries occur where these guns are. So unfortunately, there's a plethora of ways that these individuals are getting.
He adds that raise the age standards are hampering their ability to take care of youth gun violence.
Many of the individuals we have arrested previously with handguns were arresting multiple times with handguns due to the lax standards of raise the age. They're not being prosecuted fully unless there's an associated crime such as a shooting or an assault. The mere possession of a handgun keeps that individual in family court, and they're doing the very best they can. It's no fault of their own. However, due to New York State standards, there's not a lot that can be done to juveniles.
Reporting in Utica, I'm Shelby Pay, Eyewitness News. And Jamie, there will also be a community conversation held regarding gun violence and ways to process the shooting that happened over this past weekend.
Shelly, tell us where and when is that conversation happening?
Yep, so that conversation is going to be happening this Saturday, September 16th from 12 to 5 p.m. and will be held at 410 James Street right in Utica.
All right, well, thank you, Shelby. In the wake of the shooting at Utica's Proctor High School over the weekend, several state and county officials are now working together on legislation aimed at addressing gun violence. State Senator Joseph Griffo and Mary